incense here, lavender incense. I want to talk about magazines. So I have a couple of subscriptions. One is Reminisce magazine. I might have showed you it before, but it is a really cool magazine. It has a lot of old personal stories. It talks about the olden days, basically, in life in like the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s. Always really fun little stories and articles, and people can send in their personal stories. But it also does things like this. It will talk about, some of the hot items in like 65, 1958. This was the Easter, or this was the spring edition, and it had just the cutest little images in here. Really, really cute. Victorian Easter greetings. And like I said, like another fun article, The Rise and Fall of the DeLorean. Anybody that was a Back to the Future fan was familiar with his car. So that's one magazine I always enjoy getting in the mail. Two other really good magazines are the Cottage Journal Romantic Cottage magazine. They always have beautiful pictures, and if you're into like cottagecore or shabby chic, you'll find really pretty things in here. Emphasize favorite sanctuary spaces. I mean, this is what we all need, a little place to just relax. And then we have modern farmhouse style that's really fun. I would say that the modern farmhouse is more about color and accent pieces. They always have little sections on gardening and landscaping, home decor. They use a lot of antiques. They capture, this is a farmhouse style, but we're near the ocean. And, this is sort of the area that I live in, where we have the ocean close by. It emphasizes the little details, beautiful china patterns, lovely table settings. So that's the Romantic Cottage Journal. So that's also a really fun magazine. I really wanted to show you this magazine, though. This is something I picked up at Michael's, and it's called Bella Grace. I've never seen this magazine before, but this is something that was totally up my alley. 11 Ways to Travel the World Without Going Anywhere, Palace Nights. So it's called Life's a Beautiful Journey, and that's really my attitude about making every day special. I've talked to you before about Mrs. Sharp's traditions, Victorian celebrations. Soon we'll be having, in the month of May, we'll be having Decoration Day or Memorial Day. People will go and visit the graves and things, and so making every day special is really what I try to live by as best I can. Mother's Day is also coming up this month. Look at how beautiful this graphic is. What is a home without a mother? Oh, so really, really cute. And then of course they had May Day and maypoles and flowers. Spring is so filled with joy. There's just so much joy to be found everywhere during the spring. So getting back to this magazine and this beautiful woman. So what I loved about this magazine, it has the most beautiful pictures in it. Shoshin, the practice of seeing life with wonder. So this magazine is almost like a journal. It has great quotes. Like I said, it has beautiful pictures, and it has challenges. It has spaces for journaling or thoughts. And look at this beautiful older woman. And you know, it's always nice to see something like that. You usually don't see beautiful older women in magazines. I mean, this is just beautiful. Age is irrelevant. Ask me how many sunsets I've seen, hearts I've loved, trips I've taken, or concerts I've been to. That's how old I am. I think that's just beautiful. So, I mean, it's just filled with poetry. In the earliest stages of the setting sun, peach and indigo blended into one. A silhouette of birds flew above me in one swift motion. I mean, so beautiful. And that's called 1,000 Feathers. Then in the back of the magazine, I thought this was really fun. It says, come up with 10 ways you do things wrong or break the rules, or, maybe not be a nonconformist, or just maybe be yourself. And so that's, a worksheet for that. Powerful sense of smell can take us back to happy times. And then it has the different days of the week. At the end of the magazine, they have a place for your thoughts with some lines. So I just thought that was awesome. Another worksheet is making a list of all the wonderful, magical things in your life. Start to write down every letter of the alphabet and keep your eyes open and record one magical thing that starts with each letter. These are fun little things to do when you're doing nothing else, when you're trying to relax, kind of nice little escape. And at the same time, I think it'd be important to write, 10 or 20 things that you do right. We all need a little encouragement sometimes. And sometimes it's good to just stand back and, look at what you've accomplished. Maybe it can just be a day-by-day thing, like, oh my gosh, this week I accomplished these errands. So I was looking through this, and there was a picture of a camera, and I thought this would be a good moment to talk about my camera. The Intax instant camera is really good. Like I said, it gives off, the pictures, they're not the best quality. Good enough, let's just say. They're perfect for just trying to capture small moments in your life. I actually like it better outside, taking pictures of flowers and things like that. Indoors, it is a little dark. Unless you have really good lighting, but it is an easy-to-use camera, and like I said, you get a bigger picture instead of the little tiny postage stamp sticker-type pictures that come with the other instant cameras. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. I give this camera a thumbs up.